as we know, Leon Edwards has actually managed to put himself in a position where he managed to secure a fight against Jorge Masvidal. Now, unfortunately, Masvidal has actually exited that particular fight because of the fact that he's attained an injury or something of the sort. But the real plot twist in this entire situation is KHAMZAT CHEMIEV has said that he wants to actually come in as the late replacement to fight Leon Edwards. Now, I find this interesting because KHAMZAT CHEMIEV and Leon Edwards are originally going to fight, but because of COVID, because of KHAMZAT CHEMIEV caught COVID, that fight fell to the wayside and it never happened. And now there might be a chance that it happens now. If this fight was to happen, it'll be very interesting because Leon Edwards is on a 9-fight win streak and he's on fire right now. And obviously his latest win was against Nate Diaz, who's a huge star in the UFC, and now he's going to fight KHAMZAT CHEMIEV, who is an emerging star in the UFC. Like, he's somebody who's getting traction and hype, and a lot of people are talking about him. So in my opinion, I think it's a great fight. I think he should take it's a suitable replacement, because if I would have loved to have seen Jorge Masvidal and Leon Edwards go at it, because obviously they've got beef. They've been going at it for a long time. I mean, on top of that, they had that altercation with each other backstage after Jorge Masvidal beat Darren Till. I mean, it's quite incredible that up to now they've never actually fought each other after such a build-up. I mean, it just doesn't make sense that fight never happened. But now they're in a situation where obviously Jorge Masvidal's been punched out because of his injury. So I think the most logical step is for KHAMZAT CHEMIEV to go in. Now, Dana White has actually said that there's a chance that he wants KHAMZAT CHEMIEV to fight 2 more times against high-level opposition, and then he wants to be put in a position where he can potentially contend for the title. And do I think the fight could happen? I think it could happen, because obviously Leon Edwards needs a replacement. It's ironic how many times fighters who are meant to fight Leon Edwards have actually dropped out of fighting Leon Edwards. I mean, there's been several times when fights were supposed to happen for Leon Edwards and it never came into fruition. He's one of the most unlucky fighters in the UFC. I mean, if you think about it, even when he beat Nate Diaz, all everyone was talking about was Nate Diaz landed that right hand and rocking him in the last round, when before that right hand ever landed, he was putting on an absolute clinic on Nate Diaz and completely destroying him. But no fans seemed to acknowledge that. All they seemed to acknowledge was Nate Diaz landing one right hand, and then obviously Leon Edwards wobbling and then him getting away with it. No one seems to acknowledge the fact that Leon Edwards managed to destroy him, like completely outpoint him for 4 rounds. Even after getting a big victory over Nate Diaz, he never seems to get the credit he deserves, despite the fact that he's beaten very good opposition like RDA, Nate Diaz, Cerrone. He never seems to get any recognition, no matter what he does. So it's bizarre. Like, I think Leon Edwards might be one of the most unlucky fighters in the sport of MMA. But if he can go in there against KHAMZAT CHEMIEV and beat him, then he might start to get some respect on his name. Because truthfully talking, he probably does deserve a bit more respect than he gets. But yeah, just tell me, what's your opinion of this fight? If KHAMZAT CHEMIEV can beat Leon Edwards, that'll put an exclamation mark on how great he is as a fighter. It really would. I mean, it'll really show who he is as a fighter. Well, obviously we need to get to that point where that fight actually happens. So yeah, that's just my opinion on this fight. I hope it's a fight that could happen. Obviously it's not, as in my opinion, as good a fight as Jorge Masvidal versus Leon Edwards because of the bad blood going into it, but I think it's a suitable replacement for that fight. I think it's a fight that makes sense, and I think it's a fight that I'll definitely tune in to watch, because it's gotten to the point now that KHAMZAT is must-watch TV at this point. Like, every time there's a KHAMZAT CHEMIEV fight, we're going to watch. And if he's going to fight Leon Edwards, I think that's a fight to get hyped for. So yeah, that's just my opinion. Tell me your opinion. Who do you think wins that fight? I think it might be not a 50-50, because you got, again, here's me talking about the fact that Leon Edwards doesn't get enough respect. I'm not even putting enough respect on his name. The fact that I'm saying this is a 50-50 when KHAMZAT CHEMIEV's not fought high level opposition, while Leon Edwards has beaten most high level opposition apart from Kamaru Usman in the UFC. I mean, it shows the level of disrespect that Leon Edwards gets. But it's my point, innit? He doesn't seem to get the respect he deserves, even for me, it seems. So yeah, that's just my opinion. Tell me your opinion. Who do you think would win if they were to fight each other? I might slightly lean towards you know what it is, logic says you should lean towards Leon Edwards because he's beaten high level opposition more than KHAMZAT has. But there's something about KHAMZAT, he just seems like he's on another level, and he's on a trajectory where he's either gonna emerge and take over the sport, or he's gonna be completely overhyped like a Ronda Rousey or someone like that. So yeah, that's just my opinion. Tell me your opinion, and like and subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot more content coming your way. Peace out.